Hola and welcome guys. It is part 6 of a 12-part business growth program. Welcome and thank you so much for joining. Please remember to change your chat to the right of the screen from talk chat to live chat so that we can have live communication throughout the session. Welcome. It is part 6 and today's session is all about business systems and processes. Last week we chatted about your sales blueprint and I really hope that you guys have gone through the session and that you start implementing Today's session is quite an important one and I'm going to show you last week we chatted about and the value of having business systems and processes in place. It's so important that we automate our business. Today's session, why is that? Because we need to make sure that we are working on a business and not in our business. So it's very, very important that we follow systems and processes. Today's session, why is that? Because we need to make sure that we are working on a business and not in our business. So it's very, very important that we follow systems and processes. Okay guys, so it's part 6 of a 12-part business program and we are doing business systems and processes today. Okay, so I'm going to take you through a system that I'm quite fond of, and before we get there I want us to understand what does it mean, business systems and processes. So it really is business intelligence, and business intelligence means automating certain parts of our business. What does that mean? It means that instead of working in the business, we're working on the business. So this gives us scope to not be sucked in and drawn into daily operations and daily activities, that we can focus on the growth of the business, that we can be the visionaries, and that we can take this business to the next level. Very important. So here are some of the benefits of implementing effective systems and processes. We want to increase our efficiency. So with a business intelligence system, we can understand where are there blockers in the business, where are the gaps in the business, where can we streamline our onboarding of clients, for example, or how do we streamline the onboarding of our team members, how do we streamline certain job roles within the business. This will all create efficiency, make us more effective as business owners and a lot more efficient as a business. One of the other benefits of having an effective system in place, a business intelligence system, is that it gives you a much better overview of your business. So it's almost like it gives you an eagle's eye view of what's happening in the business. I know when we start out, solopreneurs, when we don't have a team in place, that we wear all the hats. So we make the tea, we answer the phone, we do sales, we're the CEO, we do after sales service, all those things. But with the business intelligence system, it helps us to see what parts of the business we can streamline and how it will make us more efficient. So again, it gives us a much better idea of what's going on, because I know when we're doing everything ourselves, we have touch points in all departments. But once we start delegating tasks and we start handing over certain roles in the business to team members, we don't necessarily have a finger on the pulse at all times. Okay. One of the other benefits of having a business intelligence system is that it will help you, almost hold you accountable of achieving business goals. Now, I don't know your reason for starting your business. It could be out of passion. It could be out of need. It could be that you want to grow a business to a point where you sell it. The business intelligence system is going to help us keep accountable to achieve the milestones to reach that point. So where do we want to be with the business in 2 years' time, in 5 years' time? And with this BI system, the business intelligence system, it's going to make sure that we reach those milestones. And one of the other things that this system can do is help reduce pain points. So this could be ineffective onboarding of team members, ineffective way of rolling out services that we've identified, and now through automation, we can make it so much better. So guys, in the chat, in the comment section, let me know, are you currently looking at a business intelligence system? Have you employed a system? Is it effective? So let me know, what are you currently doing when it comes to business systems and processes in your business? I'd love to know. It gives us a lot of insight into what's happening in the market currently, especially with startups and small businesses. So in the comment section right now, let us know what you are currently using when it comes to business intelligence systems, if any. And if not, it's fine. Let us know as well. We'd love to hear more about that. Okay, so I'm going to introduce to you a system that I quite enjoy and I'm finding effective. And I want you to know, please, I'm not being sponsored to endorse them. It really is a system that I've identified that I want to share with you. There is a free version that we're going to go through, but at the end of the day, go do your own research and see what works for you. So again, I'm not being sponsored to endorse them, but I'm going to show you a very cool system. It's the Bitrix24 system. And I'm quite excited to show you how you can implement this in your business. Um, there is a free version. Guys, I know a lot of us have a very tight budget. We also, maybe some of us only solopreneurs, so we might not see the need to invest money right now in a business intelligence system. By the end of the session, I want us to start seeing the value of this and contemplate that we can possibly invest money into it. Okay, but we'll need to budget for it. So the Bitrix free version will offer you the following. There's CRM, there's marketing automation. We can go through tasks and projects. It's a great communication tool. This one's my favorite, the website builder, and then a contact center. All right, so we're going to go through each part bit by bit and see what can work and what you need to implement. I want to stress the importance of having an effective system in place, business intelligence, that you can automate your business. And I want you to write this down. By automating your business, it frees up time for you to work on your business instead of in your business. All right, so write this down. Write it down, pen and paper, or type it on your laptop or your tablet or on your phone. By automating your business, it frees up time for you to work on your business instead of in your business. All right, so the importance of a business intelligence system is for the system to work in the business while you're working on the business. Guys, you don't need to do everything manually, honestly. There are all kinds of tools out there that's going to help you streamline things. But you don't have to have 1 million different logins to I don't know how many different apps to help you with this. That's why a business intelligence system works, because it offers you all these different components, but with one login. And it's something that you can collaborate with team members. You can invite clients to share certain parts of the system. So it really is something for you to consider. And I want you to switch your mind over to a mindset of, yes, I need to start looking at automating my business. If I haven't done so already, it is something that I need to start considering. Okay. Now, the cool thing about the Bitrix system is that you have your visual dashboard. So it gives you a nice snapshot of what's happening immediately, and then you can start drilling down into each component to get the data. With the CRM system, now let's first define what is CRM. It's customer relationship management, if you're not sure what that is. So customer relationship management, I almost want to say, is like a spreadsheet on steroids, if you will. It's a place where you have all your client information, all your client contact details, that you don't have to go on your phone book or on email to go and look for an email address or a phone number or whatever the case is. It's all in one system. So you can drill down into the CRM system and find client information, which is so important. Right. The other important thing about the CRM system is it helps with lead tracking. You saw in the visual in the previous slide, the sales funnel. Now, the sales funnel is very important, obviously, because without sales, there is no business. And these are one of the topics we discussed in 2 of our last sessions, is sales and sales fundamentals. When you work through your sales pipeline, you do your marketing outreach, which is the top part of the sales funnel, and then you're going to start moving your prospect down the funnel. With this CRM system, you can keep track of your leads. It's so important to understand the status of where your leads currently are. So you're going to shift them from a cold prospect, which is your outreach, to a warmed up lead, to a hot lead, and then we're going to close the deal. The CRM system helps us keep track of that. So now instead of trying to remember, oh yeah, I spoke to so and so about this, and I must remember to send out that quote. And ooh, I haven't followed up on these 3 quotes. The CRM system is going to help you with that. It's going to help remind you. The reporting side of the CRM system is cool because with that you can start filtering down. You can start segmenting and see how many clients you have, let's say in the manufacturing space, how many clients you have that have been using your services for more than 6 months, how many prospects you have, how many prospects have been on the warm list for more than 3 months, how many quotes have been outstanding for 3 months, so i.e. you haven't closed the quotes, and so forth. So the CRM system is going to help give you insights into where you are with your leads. So it's not only beneficial to have touch points with your current clients, but it's also going to help you with your lead tracking. The CRM also offers web forms, which is great. So let's say on your website, you have a contact form, or you have a form where you say, please complete your details, download this ebook, or even on your landing page. A landing page, guys, a squeeze page, or a marketing page. We have chatted about this in one of our previous sessions. So the CRM system then can integrate a web form from your web page or your landing page into the business intelligence system. Let's take a moment quickly. Data. I want you to channel your inner data analyst. All right. So we spoke about building a solid foundation for our business, and the one cornerstone is sales, and the other cornerstone is business systems and processes. But if you break it down, what are we talking about? Data. So your BI, your business intelligence system, is going to give you data, and the data means it gives you insights, and the insights means that you have a competitive edge, because now you're not going to lose track of where your leads are, the quotes that you have out, touch points with your team, and so forth. Data, data, data. I want you to channel your inner data analyst. Okay. I want you to get comfortable with that idea of understanding data. So the CRM system is very important. The very cool thing about this particular business intelligence system is that they offer a mobile app. So you don't necessarily have to be in front of your laptop to access information. You could be anywhere. You could be traveling. You could be on your way to a meeting or from a meeting, and you can very quickly access your CRM system. So if you're going to a meeting, just remind yourself again of touch points that you had with the client, what quote you sent them. So when you get there, that you have the information fresh in your mind. If you are going to a prospect or even a networking event, you can quickly input the data into the CRM system. So it makes it very handy to have this mobile app. The next component of the free part of the Bitrix is marketing automation. Again, what I like is the visual dashboard. So a quick snapshot tells you how many quotes you have at, the value of the quotes, where each lead is in the funnel, etc. So this is very cool. It's nice for the right brain people. But when we start drilling down, we can get the data that we need, which gives us insights, which are invaluable. With the marketing automation system, it helps with lead generation. Lead generation is so important because lead generation starts with outreach. And in last week's session, we spoke about outbound and inbound marketing and marrying the two. So taking elements from both that are effective for your business to make sure that you do the right kind of outreach. And this BI system, so when I say BI guy, I'm talking about business intelligence systems, that the BI system will help give you tracking and reporting and insights in your lead generation. So really, what is effective? I have sent out, or I've done social media. This is the conversion. It's not really working. Okay, so I need to change it a little bit. It gives you insights that you really need. Lead nurturing. A lot of time and energy is taken to put together your content, to schedule it on social media, to get a certain kind of conversion, and have a call to action. So we want the prospect to take certain steps, breadcrumbs. We want them to follow the breadcrumbs and eventually turn them into paying clients. Guys, this takes energy, it takes time, it takes mental capacity, because we've got to put ourselves in our buyer's shoes. We don't want to do the outreach and then drop the ball. So we need to keep on nurturing the leads until the point where they're ready to buy. Now, stats say that prospects have to see your brand at least 8 times before they sit up and take note. So 8 times could mean over 8 week period. It could mean over a 4 week period, i.e. it takes time. So we want to keep on feeding, we want to keep on educating our audience, our crowd, our prospects to a point where they want to engage with us further. And that engagement could mean a sales meeting, it could mean booking a consultation or a demo, whatever the instance is in your particular business. We want to keep on holding the prospect's hand down the path as they follow the breadcrumbs. Okay, so the BI system will help us with this. It will help keep track. It help us of our game to make sure that we don't drop the ball when it comes to nurturing our leads, to make sure that we can convert them. The other great thing about the marketing automation is email marketing. In last week's session, we spoke about email marketing and using the likes of MailChimp. Now, MailChimp is very cool because there's templates provided and there's a lot of data. So, and I'm more interested now in the data. So it gives us insights into how many emails were sent, who opened the email, who took a call to action, what emails were not opened or were deleted, or which emails bounced. In this BI system, it's going to give you all of that data in one place. So now you can see whether your email marketing is effective or not. Guys, in the comment section, let me know, are you using email marketing? And if you are, what systems you are using? Then tell me if using it in a BI system, a business intelligence system, where all your data is in one place, if that will be helpful or not. So right now, go to the comment section and tell me what you're currently doing when it comes to email marketing. It's such an important part of our process. And the beautiful thing is with this email marketing in one place, again, gives us data at a touch of a button. And then sales analytics. Guys, I cannot say it enough. Data, data, data. Channel your inner data analyst. We need to get comfortable understanding and reading data and translating that data into a way that helps us grow as business people and to help grow our businesses. All right, in the task and project management part of this BI system, again, you can see a fantastic dashboard. It's colorful, it's eye-catching, it's very quick to read certain parts. And the highlights of this particular part is the file sharing. So we are all very familiar with Dropbox, and Bitrix has their own version, which is called My Drive. And yeah, you can do data file or file sharing with your clients, with your team members, again, in one place. So now we negate several different logins, several different system updates. It's all in one place, one login, access to everything. Time management. If you are a consultant, an accountant, a lawyer, if you're a virtual assistant and you are billing per hour, so you're doing time, this system offers you time tracking. And you may be using an online system right now, an online time tracking tool, which you can integrate into Bitrix, which is fine. And from there, you can very quickly link that time report to the client account, to your invoicing side. So it makes it so much easier. Again, it's not several different places that you have to go to. It's all in one place, and it really just makes you more efficient. Okay, then real-time collaboration. So what this really means is that you can collaborate with different team members. So either you have your in-house team or you outsource to certain people and you can give them access to, I'm also going to say like silos of the BI system. And let's say, for instance, I'm doing project A with Susan and I'm doing project B with Bill and Theo. Then Bill and Theo can log in and the three of us can then see on project B, okay, this is the status, who needs to do what, and Susan can log in and see where her and I are on project A, but the information doesn't overlap, so Susan doesn't see anything about project B, and Bill and Theo don't see anything about project A. All right, so it's very, very cool in that way for real-time collaboration and project management. The other thing that this BI system offers is Kanban boards. And if you're not familiar with Kanban boards, it really is similar to Trello. if you have used Trello, it's really great visual way of task management and project management. So you have your color boards. I almost want to call it post-it notes. And as you move the status from first phase to second phase to third phase to final phase, you can shift the boards into the column that it's currently in. So whoever's collaborating with you on that particular project, they can see the status and you can see the status. So it's a nice, colorful representation of where you currently are with your particular project. Guys, in the comment section, let me know if you are familiar with Trello or any other task management tools. You probably know things like Asana, and what are the others? There's Wishlist, I think, and there's quite a few others. So in the comment section, let me know what kind of task management tools you're using currently. Then those who are into project management, this BI system also offers Gantt charts, which is project scheduling tool. And it really, again, helps with that efficiency. With project management, there's major liaising. There's so many different parts to a project. And this Gantt chart just helps keep track of everything in one place. The other cool thing about the BI system is the calendar integration. So you have your calendar, you can see where you are for the week, for the day. Guys, I really hope that you are prepared and planned, that on a Sunday night, that you sit down, you take an hour, and that you plan your week. That when you walk into Monday, you know exactly what to expect, where you are in your business, what is the meetings that you're going to have, what deals are you going to close, what social media you need to do and schedule, what videos you're going to post, because remember, videos are quite converting. So you need to be prepared. And I really, really hope that you're using your calendar as effectively as what you should be to make sure that you are on top of your game. The BI system will help you with that. This BI system is a great communication tool. One of the things we're going to look at is what they call activity stream, which is quite effective. So the activity stream that they're talking about is, let's say, myself and Susan, who are working in Project A, we have been emailing each other. Besides using our Kanban boards to keep track of the project, we've been emailing each other and emailing the client that we're doing the project for. Now, instead of either of us going into our inbox and searching and trying to find anything related to Project A, the activity stream will bring it all in one place. So it will keep track for us. So there's a thread of what's happening for Project A, and we can go straight into the activity stream and see what's happening without now having to go do the cumbersome way of searching our inbox. Guys, business intelligence is all about efficiency, isn't it? It's taking the manual out and making it as automated as possible. And this activity stream really helps with that. If you're familiar with the app called Slack, now this is one of the things that the BI offers is instant messaging. So if you have a Slack channel, you can integrate it immediately into the BI system, or you can use the instant messaging that they offer. And the instant messaging is very effective because you can very quickly chat with someone on the team, find out how they are if you want to do just a quick check-in to make sure that everyone's fine, or if you want to check a status on a project, if you're looking for a certain file, guys, where do I find this document, or what's the latest on so-and-so. You can even ask your client to join you on the instant messaging chat, and any outsourced people that you brought in on a certain project, so that you can all instant message other instead of going onto WhatsApp or Skype and then you have a thread there and a thread here. Let's keep everything in one place, make it streamlined, and again, it's easier if you've got to go back and find data to go and search in one place as opposed to 4 different applications. This BI system offers voice and video calls as well as conference calls. So if you are using Zoom, you can integrate Zoom into the system. And it's very cool because then again, the activity stream keeps a thread of the meetings that you've been having. You can do your webinars through the system. On the free, obviously, version, there's a limitation. So you have up to 12 users. And I think on the video calls, it's up to 10 users, but that's fine. For small projects that you're collaborating on, I'm sure that's ideal. But it just makes it so much easier to do everything in one system. And it's a mobile app. So if you're not in the office and you're not in front of your laptop, you can still do business from your cell phone. And isn't that how we're doing business nowadays in any case? That I want to say 67% of business is done on our phones, isn't it? So these little things, they gold. Ooh, okay. I quite like this feature of the free version of Bitrix. And obviously, as you pay for the BI system and the deeper you go, you can add more components. So guys, understand it's going to be a basic feature, but it's going to help you tons. So website building is it's such a great and important part of your business. I've always said, and I will keep on saying, that you need to have an online presence. And in order to do so, you need to have a website. Your website is your online sales agent, the same as your LinkedIn profile. You need to have the mindset of your website will do business for you when you're not there. This is a person that you've employed to go and do sales for you, to help the visitor and the prospect take the journey and understand what it is that you offer and get them to a point of, I want to really engage with you. Let's set up a meeting or a consultation, or let's do a demo so I can understand what your software has to offer, for example. So your web presence for me is non-negotiable. If you don't have a website right now, you need to get one. How else are you going to be found? Guys, back in the day, if you were looking for a great restaurant or accommodation, let's say in the garden route, or you're looking for the top rated carpenter or plumber in your area, you would either go to Yellow Pages or you would ask a friend, wouldn't you? And how do we do it nowadays? We go online. So if we're not searching on Facebook, if we're not searching on YouTube or Instagram, we are searching Google. And if you don't have a website, how are you going to be found on Google? If you don't have online presence, it's going to make it very difficult to find you on any kind of social media platform. Social media for me is very important because it is a selling tool. Social selling, it's education, it's informing your prospects and your clients, it's keeping them up to date with what you're busy with. We want to add value, so we keep on educating them and telling them about what we are busy with. But if you're not doing social media effectively, you are losing out. If you don't have a website, you really are losing out. And with this BI system, you don't have to understand coding. It's great for people who are novices when it comes to website. This is the way to go. So please, I cannot stress enough. When you walk away from this session, if you don't have a website, it's one of the things that you have to put on your to-do list. It has to happen. And in fact, it should take priority. But I don't want you just to have a website. You need to have a website that has presence, a website that will convert, a website that will speak on your behalf and take the visitor on a journey so they follow the breadcrumbs, i.e., they take the call to actions on your website so that eventually they become paying clients. Guys, you need to get a website. You absolutely have to. Okay, this BI system offers industry specific templates. Now, I find that very cool. So let's say you're a consultant or you are an accountant, you're a lawyer, you're in the catering industry, you offer plumbing services, whatever the case is, you can go find a template that is built to speak to that particular industry. But the really cool thing about this BI system is give you templates, but now you can customize it. So now you can start changing the color scheme, you can change the fonts, you can add your own images, obviously add your own content, but they make it so easy. So you don't need to understand coding, which is awesome. This BI Systems website builder has CRM integration, and that is so important. Come back to the thing of data, data, data. If you have a form on your website, any kind of form, if someone has watched a video and they need to complete a form for a consultation or complete a form to download an ebook or for you to call them back, immediately the CRM integration pulls that data through into your CRM. So now you don't have to sit manually and capture the info. The CRM integration will do it for you. The website builder will also have a callback widget. So those who understand widgets, it's coding in the background that will have a pop-up or a block that will say, complete your name and your telephone number, and someone will call you back. And for those who, your prospective clients, who don't want to pick up the phone, it makes it easier for them because they want to speak to a human, but they don't necessarily want to phone you. They might be shy or whatever the case is, I don't know. But now you can pick up the phone and call them. And the system will tell you immediately when that form has been completed and send you the details so that you can do that. SEO tools. Again, we don't need to understand the in-depth of how SEO works. I want you to understand that SEO is important. I want you to understand that SEO stands for search engine optimization, and i.e. it's important, again, that you found online, search engine optimization, i.e. that we want Google to find my website. We want Google to rank my website. And in order for Google to rank my website, I need to make sure that I apply to the SEO rules. Things like making sure I have the right hashtags and search terms, keywords, that my website has original and fresh content, that it's updated regularly, that I comply with POPI rules and the GDPR rules, so compliancy in Europe and the UK areas. You want to make sure that the images are relatable to the content, that the content is relatable to the domain name. These are all things that Google will look at to help rank your website. Guys, if you don't have a website, obviously you're not going to get ranked. So you need to have a website, number one. Number two, we need to make sure that it's found. So we need to make sure that we can use these SEO tools. And the BI system makes it really easy for us to implement these SEO tools to help your website being found. Another important thing is mobile optimization. Stats also show, and you can quote me if I'm wrong, so ballpark figure, 70% of all internet search is done on mobile phones. You want to make sure that your website is optimized for mobile, so that when a person's on their phone and they're going through the website and they're scrolling, that they don't have to scroll sideways to try and read what your header says. That if your website's mobile optimized, it's all read in the same block. It's easy to read. Okay. So we don't want to be penalized unnecessarily. We want to make sure that our website complies with all the rules that we are found. So this website builder really makes it easy for us novices who don't understand coding, and we don't have to build a basic website. And again, when you walk away from the session, I want you to go and think about either taking your website and updating it, converting it to be more optimized, or if you don't have a website, to get a website. Guys, in the comment section, let me know very quickly, do you have a website or don't you? Just say yes or no. So do you have a website or don't you? Love to hear your thoughts on this website builder as well, but I think right now, let's hear if you have a website or not. Okay, the BI system can be used as a contact center. And what this really means is that it's another communication tool, isn't it? So the contact center is going to bring through a whole lot of goodies. So the cool thing is that you can now do social network integration, which means that you can pull in your Twitter account and your Facebook account and your LinkedIn account. Again, that you don't have to go to each platform to post something. You can schedule it from the BI system. And data, guys, data. So that it all brings it into one place. Live chat. There is a trend, and it is changing. So the live chat really is a bot that you'll see on a website, and the bot it's a block that comes up on a web page when you enter someone's website that says Nancy is now online. How can I help you, kind of thing. So it gives you the opportunity to chat with someone live who really understands their business, for you to engage with them and get a feel for whether you want to continue in this engagement with them or not, or if you want to find a similar business but someone who really understands the business and knows what they're talking about. So live chat is quite cool. Obviously, emails and calls. The CRM system is built in such a way on this BI system that you can call directly from it. And that is quite cool for when you're doing your lead generation, i.e. when you're doing your sales and your outreach, that instead of doing different kinds of systems, you can do it straight from your CRM system. And a thread is born, meaning now the CRM system starts keeping track of all your communication with your prospect, whether it's outreach and marketing, whether it's phone calls or emails, Zoom meetings that you set up, quotes that you sent out. Everything is there in one place. And website forms, which is also very important because the moment anyone completes a form on your website, we want that data to be pulled through to your BI system. Okay, so those were the features of the free BI system. I just want to go through one or two others. As you can imagine, there's a load of information that's available, and there's a load of components that you can now start adding to build a very meaty BI system to automate your business. I've only highlighted a few here, HR being one of them. Again, you can see a wonderful, colorful dashboard that will very quickly give you a snapshot of what's happening. What I really like about this HR system is the e-learning component, which means that you can now pull in training as part of your HR program. And instead of doing it on another platform, it's in your BI system. So you might outsource it to someone, or you could build your own tutorials. But the videos then you can incorporate into your HR side of things, and you can then upskill your team. Even if it's tutorial videos to help onboard your clients, you can do that as well. So the e-learning part is awesome. Employee directory, again, just a very quick snapshot of the number of employees in your business, who's in what division, and if you need to extract an organogram, it's all there. The reporting side of the HR, I think, is self-explanatory, so you can look at things like the number of absenteeism in the last year, or performance bonuses will be based on who has been present, who's been at work in the last 6 months. Things like maternity leave and whatever else. So the reports are all can be extracted directly from the system. The other cool thing is self-service. What that means is that employee, so any team member can go on into the system and directly request leave. So instead of old school printing a leave form, completing it, and then scanning it in and sending it back to you, they can go into the system and request leave, and real time the HR manager, or if it's a small team and it's you, the business owner, can then either approve the leave or not immediately, and it's all there, easy, one touch. What more could you ask for? And then productivity. This is an important one for me because we need to spend our energy in a wise way, and we want to see our efficiency. Now, I know there's a lot of online tools and it's plugins that you can put on your laptop to that will tell you, oh, okay, you've now spent 20 minutes on Facebook and you've spent another 30 minutes on Twitter and you've done 5 minutes of work. So this BI system will really help keep you accountable to make sure that you are productive and use your time efficiently and use your energy wisely. I spoke about app called Wish a little bit earlier. I think it's called Wish. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat section, those who know all these tools. So it's a to-do list, and a to-do list, for us who like to checklist and make sure that we've done everything that we set out for the day, is a great way to remain productive. The BI system helps with workflow automation and workload management. I quite like that workload management because it will again give you insight into where you're spending your time. And for your team members, are some team members overloaded with work? Are some not being their time not being utilized properly? So it gives you really, really good insight into that. Again, self-service and real-time communication, as well as calendars and time tracking. So the BI system has really made it easy to keep us accountable for our own time, where we spend our energy, where's our focus. And again, guys, business automation is working on the business, not in the business. So it will highlight to us, ooh, Karen, you have been spending 90% of your time in the business, which means I'm only spending 10% of my time on the business, which means I need to change that. So guys, we need to again change our mindset of where are we spending our energy. Yes, daily operations is so important. It is absolutely important. But is it a task that we can give to someone else? Is it a role that someone else can fulfill? That you as a business owner can focus on where you want to take the business? Are you following your North Star? Are you fulfilling your North Star? And what is your North Star? Your North Star is the vision for the business, the reason, your why of why you started this business. Because if you divert it off track and you're not following your North Star, there's a problem. Because, you could reach a point of one day you wake up and it's, man, I don't want to do this anymore. But if there's purpose and the North Star is true, then you absolutely will make a success of this. But in order to make a success of this, there has to be sales and there has to be business automation. So these are the fundamentals of building blocks for a solid foundation for a strong business that can be scalable, that is future proofed. And we spoke about future proofing 2 sessions back. We want to make sure that what we are building will have a legacy that will carry on into the future. And business automation is a great component of that. And just as important is productivity. Where are you spending your time? Where are you spending your energy? We need to focus our time and energy in the right place in order to make sure that we make a success of this. And this system will help us understand where we are and where we can start outsourcing and delegating tasks to other team members. In the comment section, I want you to tell me about your productivity. Are you currently using apps to help you with, your to-do lists and making sure that you are holding yourself accountable and your own time tracking, that you are well prepared, that every week you know exactly what is expected of you this week and what you want to achieve this week? So in the comment section, let me know about that. I'd love to hear more. And oh, yes, that's another thing that I want to quickly show you is the statistics on the business intelligence systems, why they've been implemented. So the first point that I want to take you through is a survey was done, and they say that for every 10 intelligence systems that they want to roll out, it takes businesses sometimes a year or more to complete. But for SMBs, it only takes 1 to 3 months to do so. So, yes, I understand that we might have trouble adopting a mind to employing or implementing this kind of system, but it's so important, guys, that we do this, that we take the time to go do our research and understand what are the benefits and what's the value of having a BI system, even if it's only you right now, to start out now on the right foot and get the foundation right. Then the next thing is the return on investment. So, the BI system is going to reach a point where you are going to invest money in it. And it's good to do that you have a robust system in place. But the return on investment is that you don't lose leads, that you retain your competitive edge. And the BI system will help you with that. So you might spend 10,000 Rand now or 20,000 Rand, depending on the operation and what you need from the system, 50,000 Rand, I don't know. But in a year's time, that you're going to be making 150,000 Rand a month, then the system's more than paid for itself. So there is a return on investment. But I want you to go and do your research and understand, what do you want to get from the system? What do you need from it to start implementing? And I also want you to be prepared mentally that at some point you might need to invest money to roll this out. Then the last statistic I want to share with you is data, data, data. So I want you to channel your inner data analyst, because the BI system, and one of the top reasons that it's been implemented, is for data. It's for insight. If it's not to understand your business better, it's to help understand the market better. It's to help you improve your service offering, your product offering. And the only way you can do that is to understand the data, because again, the data forms the foundation of everything else. And the third reason that people start implementing the BI system is for self-service. It really is to help them become more efficient in their own business. I want you to walk away from the session and go and do your research. I want you to understand the importance, the benefit, and the value of implementing a BI system in your business right now. If you don't already have one, I want you to start. If you start only with a CRM system, that's fine, then do that. But I want you to go and do your research. I want you to go and strategize how you want your BI system to work for you. So before you even start implementing, like with everything else, you have a sales strategy, you have a marketing strategy. I want you to have a BI strategy so that you have clarity on what the system should do for you. So when you roll it out, that you incorporate the right components right now that's necessary to get your business going. All right, so go do your research, go and understand the importance of a BI system and the value it will bring not only to you and your team, but to your clients. It's so important that we start implementing this. Data, data, data. All right, guys, it's been quite a session, and I trust that you start understanding the value of what a BI system can do for you, why automating parts of your business is so important. So let's go over to the chat section and I can answer your questions there directly on anything that you have BI related, business auto related, CRM, your marketing automation, whatever it may be that we've discussed in the session. Let's hop on over to the chat section and let's see how we can further help you. So guys, thank you so much for your time. In next week's session, we are going to address business fundamentals to future-proof your business. And we'll chat more about that on email. But right now, let's go over to the chat section and let's start answering your questions. Thank you so much. Until next time, cheers.